Friends, seriously. Well, okay, not friends. People who watch my YouTube videos for some reason. Seriously. What is going on today? The 25th of March. Seriously, 2010, something crazy is happening. It's been like awesome. And I don't know if I'm dreaming or if it's an awesome day, but I'm pretty sure I'm not dreaming because everything that I've done has been relatively mundane but awesome to me. Holy crap, am I speaking really loud? I'm going to try and stop that. But anyway, usually when I dream and it's really realistic, I'm committing some sort of crime like arson or murder, robbing banks. Anyway, so here's what happened today. First off, I got up, took a shower and shaved, and it was normal, okay? Then I put some sweet pea lotion on because my face gets dry, and then I went to the dentist, okay? That's all that happened. And then, well, that's not all that happened. That's the beginning. That's the prologue, the prelude. So, I get to the dentist, and the lady there is like, hey, you know you're a couple minutes early, right? And I said, yes, I know I am. Would you like to see a magic trick? And I showed her, well, crap, now I can't find it, I don't think. Shoot, yes. Okay. I showed her this magic trick involving just this piece of paper or whatever. And it was kind of lame. I'm going to admit that right now. It was lame when I was taught it. But hey, I'm sharing it with everybody. If you want to see it, just ask. Anyway, so then they took me back to the little chair thing, and I was sitting there, and I was rocking out to the best songs that have ever been on the Light Rock station. Whatever it is, 103 or something like that. Okay, so then I was texting, and I was like, beep, 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 beep. If it happens to be that lady that tells me about her entire life and her son's life and how he's in a thrash metal band, I might walk out of here. And guess what? It was her. But one of the first things she said was, hey, you're the bracelet guy. And I was like, yeah. So we got to talking. And, well, I mean, I was ha 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 ha. But, you know, when she would let me talk, we were talking about stuff, okay? And it was like, we talked about all this stuff. We were talking about Cartoon Network and how they did Adult Swim and Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse and Littlefoot and Petrie from that freaking Land Before Time. And we were talking about Las Vegas and how she liked it and how we're both scared of heights. And it was crazy, man. It was just crazy. And then I was like, because I had thought that, you know, she was crazy and that being her son would be awful. But in retrospect, going to all the things that she goes to with them and like just hanging out, and she lets them do stuff, and she adopted her son's best friend. He is now brothers with his best friend. Seriously. So anyway, that was cool. And then she left. And I was like, da-da-da, waiting on the dentist. And she came back. And she was like, here's a bracelet. It doesn't say floss on it. It says love, actually. But she said, if you look at it, floss. Just floss. It'll remind you to floss. And I was like, okay, I will floss every time I look at it. And she was like, don't hide it. And I was like, shoot. But okay, that's fine. I have this flossing issue. I don't really like it. I guess I could do it. And then I was asking, oh, no. Then the assistant girl, I'm just going to call her girl. She's probably 19 or 20. But I'm going to call her girl because she's probably the youngest person there. She walked in with dentist. Okay, that was cool. And then I was like, but not that creepy. Is somebody wearing sweet pea lotion? And she was like, that's me. And I was like, mm-hmm. And that was kind of creepy, but then I explained that I got these little sample things, just like this one, from my lovely girlfriend, Katrina. And then that's how I knew it. I, in fact, am wearing it. I didn't tell her that, but I am, like I said at the beginning. Okay? So, that's what happened at the dentist, okay? And then shoot, I'm getting too excited. I'm just going to... Then I was leaving, okay? And the person who had been at the desk at the front told me to do my magic trick for sounds. And I said, haha, okay. And we did the magic trick again. Then I was like, hey, next time I come in, just remind me when you call me and you leave a message, because I'm not going to answer. Just remind me, and I will do the floating card trick for you in your office, and I will float one of your Sunrise Dental cards, okay? How cool would that be? And they were like, okay. So they started literally making a note about the magic trick in the computer system. And I was like, yes. But then it was boring because it was taking a while, and I was like, hey, I'll show you some stupid human tricks. So I was like, I can lick my elbow, and I can clap with one hand. It didn't exactly come out like that, but eventually I did those tricks, and then I left, and they seemed pretty happy. And I was pretty happy because I was like, hey, you know, I was kind of social today, and people seemed to like me. So I left the dentist office, and I called my mom, and she was like, hey, LOL, and she laughed at all that stuff. And then